Is it not? Oh, there it is. Is it working? I think it's working. Oh God. Let us see. I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, maybe it's not. Why is it no? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think it's working and it's like delayed. But this is good. Okay, so it's my first YouTube stream. I used to stream on, whoops, I'm like so new at this, I can't. I used to stream on Newness and I loved doing that. So I figured I'd do a quick stream on YouTube, and also I just didn't feel like editing a video this week for complete transparency. So I figured we'll just do it live. Yeah, so we'll see how it happens. If you guys like lives, let me know. If there's a better time that's more convenient, let me know. I'll probably put like a poll up tonight after this live, but even though people just join as they come, and if not, let's just get started. So it's just gonna be a pretty quick live, just like a cream routine for oily skin, and hopefully I'll get the lighting and everything, although this little ring light from like TikTok is glorious. So highly recommend. It is worth all of the hype. Did it fix it? Yes, it did. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So I already have the, this is so cute, the bag that Glow Recipe sent. I'm obsessed with it, but for context, what I already have on my skin, I'm wearing the Patrick Ta for face foundation in the shade Light 2, and I'm starting to like this product a lot more. At first, I didn't really like it because my skin was super dry, but now that it's getting closer towards the summer and I'm more of an oily girly, I very much like it a lot. So this is good, and oh my God, I like pinched myself. I also like sliced my hand earlier today. It hurt, but I digress. Is that the word, digress? And under it, I put the new Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Primer, and this is a really, really good primer. Highly recommend. This has kept me so matte. I've been testing it throughout this week, and it has kept me just madder than I've ever been, but not too matte. It's like a really pretty satin finish, so I really like it so far. I'll have a video on this next week. So far, it is worth it. I really like it, and I think I like it just as much as my Huda Beauty Glowish Primer. That one's really good, both silicone free, great for the acne prone skin girlies and the oily girlies. So this is very, very good. Highly recommend. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, what happened to my creams? So I'm gonna go in first with cream bronzer. Do I wanna do bronzer first? Actually, I just picked up yesterday this Milk Makeup Contour Stick in Toasted. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply this first. I was so excited to get this and try it out, although I'm kind of upset how small Milk Makeup's products are. I feel like I'm using a trial size, but it's a full size apparently, but it looks so teeny tiny, like compared to the Glow Recipe Primer for comparison. It is so small and tiny, but we'll see. So I just got the lightest shade. I believe it's lightest shade in Toasted. Ugh, I almost don't want to even ruin it. I didn't even film content with it yet, but all things must come to an end. Oh my God, it's a... How do I even do this? Am I the problem? I am the problem. Oh, well, I like really screwed that up. That's very upsetting. Oh no. Well, that's very sad. Well, I'm gonna try and get whatever I can out of this lid just because I would hate for it to go to waste, and then maybe I'll just apply it. That's unfortunate. How do people get this out? I guess I'll put it on the back of my hand instead of like in stick format. That is very upsetting. So it is really creamy. I am not applying this correctly, but I just want to use, I just don't want this product to go to waste, but it is definitely a cool toned girly. And that's way too much product. I'm not applying all this on my face, but anyway. I already put concealer on as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a smidge of this on my contour area. It's super creamy, so I think it is gonna be, I don't typically apply contour on my forehead just because I feel like my forehead is a little bit tinier and I don't always need it, but we'll make her work. So messy, and I think I am going to use this to apply just a little bit on my nose. Yeah, super creamy, so that's nice. And I don't think I'm going to apply that little safe thing back on because I feel like it just messed it up. Oh, but I probably should have, maybe. This thing is being so difficult. Oh, because a lot of it came out. What is going on? Well, I feel like I'm having so many issues with that product, and it's definitely my fault, but whatever. Take my little Jaclyn Hill brush and blend it out. But when I'm working with cream products, I definitely, for me who has oily skin, I definitely still set everything, but I still like how natural cream products look and the glow they leave. So I definitely set my creams in targeted spots. And I just feel like even when I layer them with other powder products, it just helps everything last longer, which is why I like creams for the most part. But also, again, it looks just so natural, like almost that like clean girl makeup. But I can't always do it, or I have to do it a little bit more targeted since I do have oily skin. So I don't want it looking super crazy. Like right now I feel like so dewy, but if I were to leave my makeup like this, obviously I'm not done, but then it would fall all over my face and would just not be a good time. So now I'm gonna take the Rose Ink bronzer in Kawaii. Oh my god. And this is just gonna kind of like warm up the face. And I'm just gonna apply it again with another finger. And these products I'm using today, besides the Milk Makeup, I haven't tried it yet, but that blended out really nice, really seamlessly. I think the color is nice, but hopefully it doesn't take too much away from the contour and it just kind of blends in seamlessly together. But I really like this Rose Ink bronzer. I feel like it looks really nice. I wear it on vacation a lot and the formula is really good. It's buildable, but it's not super shiny. I feel like it's more of a satin finish. And because it's a satin finish, I feel like it just looks better and just holds up on my skin a lot better than if it were gonna be super, super emollient, which this is not. Like one cream bronzer that I feel like is a little too slick, not all the time, but a little bit. The Ella Loose cream bronzer stick, I really like that, but sometimes it is just a little bit hard to work with, like just out of the stick. Like I feel like I have to warm it up on the back of my hand a little bit. So I really enjoy this formula and I feel like it even dries down to more of a matte finish. And I feel like that contour looks really good. This is nice. Oh, my little light. Don't know why that turned off. So now that I have that, I'm gonna go in with concealer. I think I'm gonna try these out. I'm gonna do these Alley-Oop Game Face concealers. I've been testing these out for the past week. Really, really like them. So I'm gonna do, I guess, Trailblazer. And which one's this one? Brilliant. And I'm just gonna put it, oh my gosh, this little light. This light never turns off, so I'm like confused as to why this is happening. Oh my gosh, I didn't even blend this out. It's okay. Literally, why? Oh my god, now I have to figure out this lighting situation. What happened to this light? I wonder if I can actually... Oh, that's what happened to it. Get my light. I wonder if this will work. Such a messy stream. Okay, I think I solved our problem. So sorry about that, y'all, but this is actually perfect to test out how well these Alley-Oop concealers end up blending, I think, so that's good. And as you can see, even though that bronzer set, it's pretty easy to blend out as well. Oops, what part of my face am I looking at? And the Alley-Oop little concealers, they do have this little sponge on the end of it where you can use to blend stuff out. I like it for detailed work and even like using it to blend out like my eye concealer, but I don't like, it's not the best for like all over the face. Also, it just takes too long, to be honest. But in a pinch, it's really good. So I'm just gonna use my giant Real Technique sponge, which needs to be cleaned immediately. And I like doing concealer before I go in with my cream blush, just because I feel like if I do it the opposite way, then it takes away all of the cream blush that I just applied, which can be annoying. And it's just easier to reapply concealer or like fix it with my powder if I applied too much blush, but if I do it the other way around, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with, I think like a mix of my two Rare Beauty blushes. So this one in Nearly Neutral, very pretty, and then this one in Believe. Love Selena, big Selener people around here. I like asked Nat yesterday, I was like, do you even know the drama that's going on with Hailey Bieber and Kylie? And he's like, obviously, he's like, no, I have no idea. And I was like, what team are you, Selena? Like, what is your team? And he's like, I don't care. And I'm like, no, this is, you gotta just drop everything. But yeah, I was very adamant. I was like, you gotta pick a team. And he's like, why? And it was just so funny. And then I went like through this whole thing explaining what's going on. But I do love Selena Gomez. I mean, obviously I have no huge stakes in this game. No one really does. But I just feel like the whole everything is so fascinating. Wow, these blushes are just so much easier to blend. These blushes, I forgot what these are called, but in this packaging, I don't use this enough and I really need to, because it, like, look at that. It blends like a dream. I don't know if you can like see it as well. Let's see if I can like turn down the light. It just blends so well and so effortless. It's really pretty, super subtle. I need to use this more. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Believe, just a little bit. Also, apparently there's hearts on this doe foot. I don't know where. I've never seen her, but I guess that's like a little Easter egg, and I thought that was so cute. I'm just gonna put this like in the outer corners because I don't want to put too much on, because I do like that nearly neutral shade. And these blushes, as everyone knows, go a very, very long way. You do not need a lot at all. But I really like these Rare Beauty blushes, especially the matte ones, because again, I feel like you can get that lasting power of the cream without looking too shiny, too crazy. Like, I already feel like I applied way too much. Like, that's insane. But I think I've only used one of her dewy blushes, and it's like the little mini version, and I like that too. I see a little bit of the glow, but I like kind of applying it more targeted where I can. So I don't know, I just prefer her matte blush formula. I look insane. I need to fix this. Oh my gosh, where's my sponge? I'm gonna go ahead and use this like end of the alley-oop sponge, and I'm just gonna kind of use it to fix the edges of everything and kind of take it away because there's no product on it, which is what I usually do. And what I also do is I just kind of go back in where I don't apply any more concealer, but I just go in and again clean off the edges. And it looks crazy now, but I'm gonna go back in with the Patrick Ta, and this is where I'm gonna set everything. Not everything, but this is where I'm gonna set with powder in certain areas, in certain spots of the face. So I'm just gonna take the Huda Beauty powder, definitely gonna set my under eyes, like my concealer and my T-zone. And I've been using it with a sponge lately, and I feel like I really like using that with cream products instead of with a brush, because I feel like it just kind of presses the powder into the skin more, and it looks a lot more natural and pretty. So highly recommend, if you have oily skin, try using it with a beauty blender. If you haven't already, I know this is like not a new tip, but I just recently started trying it, and I really, really like how it presses it into the skin. I feel like it keeps me matte, but it still kind of leaves like a natural finish, a little bit more of that glow. And I'm even gonna do that with the Patrick Ta powder. So I'm gonna take some of that, and like, you know, you see like celebrity makeup artists and stuff do this all the time, and I see why they do, because it truly just leaves such a natural finish. And again, I'm just going in my T-zone to set the powder. Like, I'm not even really touching the blush. I'm kind of just going around everything, like even my contour. And it's gonna help clean up everything while still, again, keeping the glow. I feel like a broken record, but that's legit what's happening. And it's just gonna kind of keep the natural finish and not look too crazy. Like, already I feel like we look less insane, and it still looks so natural. I love that. So then I'm gonna go in and I guess finish off the eyes a little bit. Did I even include? I did not. Oh, I did. I started using this ColourPop liquid liner. It's like their graphic liner version, and it is such a fine tip, fine point pen. I really have been enjoying it. And ColourPop is just so affordable. Like, why do I need to buy a high-end liner? Like, just use ColourPop liners. They're so good. I feel like this routine has been so easy. Like, I try to use this cream product routine like now during the winter, since I want to add more life back into my skin. It's really good for the summer too, but definitely I can see I'm starting to get a little bit more oily. But again, I want to keep that natural finish. So this is definitely a routine that I use more on that everyday basis. That wing really got away from me. My goodness. I feel like I just need to use tape. I mean, I'm really lazy to use tape right now because like I'm going absolutely nowhere after this, but I should start using tape. I mean, that's not awful. It's not the best. It's everyone ignore this eyeliner. It is driving me nuts. but we're gonna just pretend that it's fine and it's not there. So there's that. And then also for my eyeballs, like the eyeshadow, you can kind of see it's nothing crazy. Again, this is kind of just a very simple routine, but I use 2 of the Alley-Oop 11th Hour. I use the matte one in Coffee Break, which is just like a really pretty transition color matte. And then I also use, just on top of it to add a little bit of shimmer, is it in Baby Pearl. So you can kind of see those. So that's Baby Pearl, and they just blend out so easily, like this matte, and it stays. It's so pretty. But I just thought it was really pretty. And then these layered on top of each other, chef's kiss. It looks so, so good. And then my brows, we're gonna get better. I keep trying to do like the feather brow trend thing. I don't know if it's made for me though, because it is hard. It is definitely harder than I thought, and we're still trying to work with it. But I think we're almost done with the look. I think I'm just gonna add some Essence Pure Nude highlighter. Again, this is a powder, but this is kind of where I add that targeted highlighter, and it just looks where I want to add it, because I can't add like creamy products to my T-zone. It just doesn't hold up as well. It starts breaking up throughout the day, and it really can see the separation in the makeup, but I can do it on my cheekbone. So to add some of that highlighter, I'm going to use the Refi Gloss Highlighter in Topaz. And this is so pretty. And this makes you look glossy, like glossy, glossy, glossy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the back of my hand. Why is he calling me? Hello? Hello? Not yet. No, I will be in a bit. I'm filming right now. Yeah. I don't know. Let me text you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just live. Sorry, bye. Was Nat, so sorry y'all. But anyway, look how pretty it is. It is in Topaz. It's so, so pretty. So you need like the slightest baby amount of this, and it looks really dark on camera, but once you apply it to the face, it is so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it here and then up here as well, and you guys will see how it kind of blends in. So I put it kind of closer to my blush as like a blush topper, and again, it'll be that targeted gloss effect so that it'll keep. And this is just something like, I don't set it, I don't put anything on top of it, but look at that gloss. It is insanity, and it actually lasts a pretty long time. Like, I find I never usually have to fix it or touch it up throughout the day. Like, it stays glossy like this. It's so pretty. It is one of my favorite discoveries in the last few months. It looks so good. I can't wait to wear it on my bachelorette, and just during the summer, it's gonna look so pretty. I'm also applying a little bit under my brow bone just to give it a little bit more life, dimension. I'd never put it on top of my eyelid. I tried that once and it did not go well. It separated like crazy, but as long as you keep it up here and on like the highest points of the face, then you are golden. I'm also gonna go ahead and just go back in with the blush brush and just tap it so that it kind of blends in, because I feel like it can take some of it away a little bit. And that's pretty much it. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and also, something else you can do if you don't want to use the Refi, if it's like too glossy for you, you can mix in and use the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. This is really good as a primer, just to mix in as a highlighter, but I still feel like the glow that the Refi gives you is truly unmatched. But it is a glow, it is a gloss. Like, this is sticky, it doesn't set, it stays sticky, but I feel like that's part of the beauty of it. Like, I want to look dewy, kind of sweaty, like just got out of the shower vibes, and this is what that is. Or like when you just come out of a pool, I feel like this is what this gives me in the best way possible. This one is a little bit more subtle, but even though I am an oily skin girly, I really like this product. I think it's really good, and you can use it in your body products too. Like if you put it in your bronzer, if you mix it in with that Laura Mercier powder that I went live and talked about, you mix it in with this rose ink, I feel like these would be really pretty together, either as a blush or like as a body bronzer situation. I think that would be really pretty. I just think you can't miss. And then let me go ahead and get my setting spray, and we are pretty much done. Live is truly everywhere. I apologize, but we're gonna get better. We'll get better at planning these lives. I'm just gonna go in with my Peach and Lily Glass Veil Mist. Just to continue to set everything, really put in the powder that we did use. And this is gonna stay all day for sure. If I had somewhere to go after this, I would. Let me go ahead and also, oh my God, literally everywhere. After I use my setting spray, I go in with my mascara, because if not, then it gets literally everywhere, like under my eyes, and just, it's a mess. I'm gonna use my Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. This is truly one of the best mascaras I've ever used. I just love the wand. This is not gonna help you. I love the wand. I love how it really helps to separate all the lashes, and all the hype is truly real. I can attest to it. It is so good. Trying to like not get in the way. Another one I really like that I haven't used, I've used it recently, but I need to use it more, is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I feel like that one's really good. I really want to try the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, like the new version. I know there was like a lot of drama on TikTok because of like Michaela and the fake lashes, but I low-key really want to try it anyway, even before that, just because I'm like, maybe it does work, but I want to see if it'll be maybe even just a good alternative to this Make Waves mascara, because this is such a good mascara. Also, the Too Faced Better Than Sex, one of my holy grails, will forever be one of my holy grails. It does leave a little bit of clumping on the bottom, but it's not terrible. Like, it's just, I feel like it's worth it. I don't know if maybe I'm crazy, but. And then more Refi product. I'm going to use this in Rosewood. It is their lip sculpt treatment, and this is so pretty. This is like truly my lips, but better. Let me like blot them out a little bit. It is so pretty. Like the color, again, like this is my lips. This is become one of my holy grail colors. Now, I'm not sure the staying power, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Literally that color. That's my lip. That's literally, this is literally a My Lips But Better shade. Rosewood, Chef's Kiss, it's everything to me. And then I set it with the bottom. Every time I set it, I feel like it still comes off. Like, I don't think, I know this is supposed to be like the little sealer. I don't know how this is gonna zoom. I know it's supposed to be like the sealant, but I feel like it doesn't really do it for me. Maybe I don't let it sit long enough, or I put gloss on top of it too fast. Maybe I apply too much, I don't know, but I feel like it doesn't stop anything from coming off. I line those insanely. I feel like I look so off, like my brows, everything, but it's fine, whatever. We did what we had to do. And then the last thing that I'm gonna end with, once this kind of sets a little bit, is this Charlotte Tilbury gloss. This is in, of course, Pillow Talk, iconic. This is so pretty. It came in a little holiday set that my friend Steph gave me. She's the best. She, like, her makeup, like all the makeup she gets me in like all the holiday sets is like chef's kiss. Beautiful, brilliant. I love it so much. But this looks so pretty on top of any gloss you put on. Like, I'm obsessed. I kind of want to put it on top of the sealant already. Like, maybe I'll like blot it a little bit. And maybe this is exactly why it comes off. But like I said, I got nowhere crazy to go today. But just so you can see the color, also look at how cute the doe foot is. It's like a little heart. So cute. And the color, so pretty. And also on top, but I actually really like this on top of bare lips. Top of bare lips, it looks so, so cute. I'm obsessed. I love it. But that is it for my cream product routine for oily skin. So I hope you enjoyed this and enjoyed these quick tips. So basically, to quickly recap, really apply glow in your cream products where you really apply the glow where you want it. Like, for example, your highlighter, don't completely set your cream blush. You can set definitely around it, like in your T-zone. And also use your powders. Where'd it go? I'm like trying to like do this. Basically, set your powders with a sponge like you saw me do, and then just really powder your T-zone and just like around where you get oily. I definitely have to do around my face or else everything will come off. I know this. I know everything is gonna slide off. So I definitely have to set in everywhere else. And so you can like also not see the pores, because when you have highlighter and you keep things dewy, obviously it's gonna definitely emphasize texture. It's gonna emphasize any breakouts like you can see on this side. Like, obviously I applied it on top so you can really see that pimple and also some of the texture we have here. But like when we look straight on, you don't see any of that, and it's just like a really pretty matte finish. You can't really see my pores and everything else that isn't as emphasized. This is just a dark spot that must get rid of. I did order the Ulla Henriksen and their new like cream color corrector sticks, and I like it because it's a mix of skincare and makeup, so I'm excited to use that, and hopefully the third eye will finally go. I have used everything on this. It's like not even a pimple anymore, but it's a little bump, and I've been using my like sonic wave electric thing, like what is it even called? But I've used that, oh, like magnetic current, not electromagnetic current, like basically the current ones. Like I've used that, and that has helped a lot. I think I'm gonna do it again tonight. Yesterday I put retinol on, and it has been, I think we're going on like at least 2 months of this like not going away. So I'm hoping with more of those micro currents, it'll continue to bring that really very stubborn pimple down. And also once I get those Ulla Henriksen, I can apply it to some of these dark spots that I have, like right here and here and on this side, and we will see. We'll test it out and see how it covers. I know I did a color correcting video in the past and it was a mess, but I think I just did not use the correct products. Like the LA Girl concealers are good, but I think I used way too much, and I was like, girl, what are you doing? So hopefully these products will be a lot better for my skin. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys took some tips. Let me know your favorite cream products in the comments below if you're catching the replay. Also any other requests. Also let me know when lives are good for you. I should also probably announce when I'm going live. That would probably help, but I appreciate y'all, and yeah, I'm excited to do more lives because I really enjoyed doing them on newness. But look out for this review video later, and I hope you guys have a great night and a great rest of your week. Bye. How do I